Hi there, it's Lori, and it's Tackle It Tuesday. I decided I'm going to tell you a bad date story, but not really a bad date. So let me explain. The most fascinating thing that's happened to me, fascinating, that's probably a strong word. What the heck dating thing? Not like the bad date situation. Anyway. So let me tell you here what happened. I had gone out with this guy a handful of times. So I think we were exclusive. I don't even know. Again, I was in my 40s. No. Was I in my late 30s? It's been a while. It might have been I was still in my late 30s. Right? Yeah. Anyway, either way. So I meet this guy. We seem pretty compatible. Everything seems like it's going fine. And then he sends me an email saying that he didn't think that he saw a future with us. So he broke up with me via email. Maybe we weren't exclusive. That's my phone. Anyway, maybe we weren't exclusive. Either way, it was fine. It was whatever. I mean, like I said, we seemed compatible, but it was not like I was not wigged out about it or upset about it or anything, because I was like, okay, that's fine. It's, if someone's not into you or if they don't see a future, then why waste your time, right? So I was fine with it. So that was in February, maybe January, that I got that email. I don't have that email address anymore, so I can't even tell you for sure. Anyway, a few days before Memorial Day weekend. So again, this is like January or February. I get the, sorry, I won't be seeing you anymore. Thanks, bye. That is not how he said it, but it was, again, I appreciated him not wasting my time. If he didn't see a future, fine, whatever. January, February, somewhere in there. Week before Memorial Day weekend, which is at the end of May, for those of you who are not in the United States. He sends me an email that says, I broke up with you because I liked you so much. And how about we go to Vegas together this weekend and get married? I kid you not. Again, I wish I still had that email so I could pull that. And yeah. Months go by, and now you're saying, let's go get married this weekend? All right. I thought I'd start your Tuesday with hopefully you laughed at that, because I laughed at it. I laughed out loud. Oh, I'm going to have to tell some funny stories from my sister too, where she where she had some funny online stuff. There's a really funny story related directly to her husband too that I should tell, and I know she would have no problem with it because it's funny as heck. We've told him. So it's not a secret from him. It's hilarious. But anyway, there you go. So he broke up with me on email. Then months later, proposed with, let's get married immediately. I broke up because I liked you too much. Alrighty then. Anyway, on to my Tackle It Tuesday. Tackle It concept is from another yarn. Again, I've made major progress in either regifting or organizing my Shannon Another yarn from when she was destashing so that she could move and downsize her home. So here's what I have tackled. The cardigan is finished. It is a little bit too small on me, which is perfect for my daughter. She's 3 inches shorter than me-ish. So that's number one. I'm going to insert a bunch of pictures. One of the pictures specifically is so you can see the sparkle in it, because it's hard to see the sparkle. And then the other thing I just finished, that one is not only for, will go to Camille's Happy Holidays Challenge, but it will also go to Kitty Lane's Create and Relate cardigan challenge. Anyway, I started this. Oh, that seam is a little more invisible than I thought. It is back there. Look, you can barely see that seam. It's there. I have finished the rows and sewn it together, and I want you to see. I will insert a picture too. Why it's called a cat ears hat. Because when you put it on your round head, it creates the cat ears side, and so that it's just how it works. See, there's nothing. Oh, guess I should do that end in. So, yeah, it's not sewn across there or anything. It's just the structure of the hat when you put it on. This is Camille's owl hat, but again, I'm using it as a donation hat, so I decided to make it a little less unique is the word I'm going to use, so that anybody could possibly want that hat. But it's definitely big on me, but not so big I couldn't wear it. So somebody with a small head could wear it. Now these heads are even smaller than mine, but you still get the cat hat appearance. I don't know what kind of yarn this is, other than it was a bulky yarn, mill end, I think from Hirschner's acrylic. I know that much. All right, so that hat also, in addition to going to Happy Holidays Challenge, because it's one of Camille's patterns, it is also going to be sent to K&K Crochet for their hat drive. They need about 500 more hats by the end of the year. That's their goal. I'm going to move that. So I'm going to make a couple more hats on the Centro that won't be Camille hats. I'll show them to you when I get them ready to send. I think I'd like to try to send 5 altogether. We'll see if I have time for that, because I have a lot to get done. There's a sweater I really need to start and need to get it done for my other daughter. But we'll see. We'll see if I can manage that. Anyway, that's what I've tackled. I knew there was another. I was looking for this. I was putting away yarn. See, I'm trying to be good. As soon as I finish with the yarn, I try to put it away. And I was like, there is another ball of yarn. And this is periwinkle is what color I'd call that. But anyway, very light, very pale. Maybe it's lavender. Never mind, it's probably lavender. But anyway, if you have hats you'd like to contribute to K&K Crochet, all that information will be below. And my personal advice, that if somebody breaks up with you on email, you probably shouldn't accept an email proposal. Yeah. And this was not a catfish situation. I dated this guy for a little bit. Like I said, I don't know, a handful of dates. Maybe a month. I don't remember. That's bad, isn't it? I remember his first name. His last name is escaping me at the moment. But anyway. So, there you go. I hope you got a good laugh and went, yeah. So, there you go. I have a friend who's got an almost the same story, but not, because it's not both ends. It's not an email breakup and then an email proposal. By the way, in my life, I've been proposed to 4 times. 2 I have accepted. One was when I was still like 16 years old. Heck no. And the other was this one. And there was a man I dated before my husband. We ended it 2 years before I met my husband. 1.5 years before somewhere in there. Anyway, apparently he was going to propose to me. But he never did, so I can't really count that one. I just know because he talked to several people about it. That's a whole thing. That's a whole different story. But anyway, just again, my advice, If somebody breaks up with you on email, that's pretty sketch anyway. Unless, again, you're long distance, but still, give somebody a call. Come on, get real. Number 2, if somebody proposes via email, that's probably a hard pass. Would not recommend. Especially if they're suggesting the very next weekend. Out of the blue. After not speaking to you communicating with you for months. Anyway, all right. Have a good Tuesday. Have a good rest of the week. Thanks for coming in. And thank you all so much for helping me meet the goal of the 1,000 subscribers. I'm just so blessed. I genuinely appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll probably say that every day this week. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? And hugs to you all.